When you have naturally curly or coily hair, protective styles help keep it healthy and protect it from breakage. So how do you know which one is the right one for you? Well, do not look at me for the answer. We have Latara Edmond here from Good Hair Day Salon to share the answer and to show us some protective styles. Good morning.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here, especially because I could take in a lot of advice from this segment. So what is a protective style if someone doesn't know, and why are they even more important during these summer months?
So a protective style is any style that is low manipulation. You're minimizing how much you're combing your hair, putting heat on your hair, and even chemicals. Really important during the summertime because the heat can be a strain on our hair. It can compromise the integrity of our hair. And when you have your hair up, you're just doing less to it, and it helps to lock the moisture in.
Yes, indeed. And you also, I mentioned breakage in that intro, and it is so true because, listen, I love a good slick back bun, but the breakage is real if you do it too often. And so I'm excited to see what protective styles you brought with you today and the models that we have. But I want to discuss different textures because obviously everyone's different, right? So how do you know what style will work best for you?
So knowing the characteristics of your hair is really important. So if your hair tends to be fine, a loose curl pattern, and it's not as dense, then you want to use protective styles that are like loose on the hair, like maybe twists.
Okay.
If you have coarser hair, a tighter curl pattern, and your hair is pretty dense, meaning it's thick, then you can opt to do braids because the hair is strong enough to kind of take it.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Got it. Now you've brought some options, some cornrow options actually. So what style is our first model rocking?
So our first model is wearing a ponytail, but it's a cornrow style going up into the ponytail, and it's also an updo.
Yes.
So this style is really good for casual settings, but also if she were going to go to a formal event, she could do this as well. And we also incorporated, as you see here, some color.
Yes.
So it's a fun style. Has a lot of versatility.
Yeah, because
right?
you could do different things with the extra hair on the sides. You can wrap it around. You can make a different style
She
out
could
of
pin
it.
this up into a bun.
Yes, it's very versatile. But you know what? It's also gorgeous and a little bit different too. And I think that's what you need during the summertime, right? Something that makes you feel like, woo, we're going on vacation. I know that's right.
And it's not on your neck, so it keeps you cool.
Which Lord knows we need here in this state of ours. All right, let's get a look at our second model and our second hairstyle. Tell me a little bit about what's going on in the details here.
So this is like your classic cornrow style, just going straight back, but it's also what we call goddess feed-in braid. So we added some hair to give her some volume and some length, and then also to accentuate the designs. And so this also is a really good option for the summertime because she can go swimming.
Yes.
She doesn't have to worry about her hair being messed up. And we accentuated with the curls by putting the crochet pieces in here. And she just has to tie this up at night, keep her scalp moisturized with like a light oil, and she's good to go.
You know, I love this style. One, because you're right, swimming is the first thing that came to mind because I saw that bun in the back and I was like, okay, we are safe to go in the water. But also, I mean, I think a lot of people don't think about when you wake up in the morning and you're like, Lord Jesus, I got to go in this mirror and figure out what the heck I'm going to do with this hair today. You know what I mean? And so having protective styles like this makes it so much easier, not just for those summer activities, but just you getting up in the morning and making it to work or to summer camp or anywhere.
It saves so much time.
Exactly. Okay, so thank you so much. Can you tell me now, because we've seen these fabulous styles, but we want to make sure that we maintain these styles, right? How do we do that?
You want to use a satin bonnet. Okay, or even a satin pillowcase. You want something that has some slip on it.
Okay.
Not cotton, because cotton causes friction, it causes breakage, and it makes the hair frizzy.
Interesting.
Yes, so always satin, so bonnets or pillowcases.
I was just about to say, because a lot of people say don't use cotton pillowcases. Okay, I need to change my pillowcases. I will be doing that today. Okay, and so a lot of girls like their hair braided down tight so it looks nice and neat. What issues can come with maybe braiding it a little too tight, or how do you advocate for yourself so you can tell the person who's doing your hair safety around the edges, right?
Right, because the edges are like the first thing to go because they're the finer hair around the perimeter. Tension causes traction alopecia, which is hair loss, and that's one of the #1 things that we see when people wear protective styles. They're being braided too tight or they're being twisted too tight. So they just want to advise their stylists not to put all that tension on their hair because it will lead to breakage.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, and then stylists, this is to you now. Make sure we're using our listening ears. Okay, we're not trying to tell you how to do your job. I promise. Now, tell me, because obviously the protective protective styles. They're great for the summertime. How long do we keep them in, though?
Well, it depends. So the bigger the braids, like if you do larger cornrows, you can wear those about 2 weeks before you need to take them down.
Yeah.
And if they're smaller, you can wear them up to 6 weeks. But at 6 weeks, you should be taking them out.
Taking them out. Got it.
Shampoo,
Very
deep
good.
condition, and you can put them back in, but take them out at 6 weeks.
Should we be shampooing and conditioning if we go swimming, go underwater,
Yes.
if they're still in that braided style?
You can. You can rinse out the chlorine and bleach if you're on, I mean, not the bleach, I'm sorry, the salt if you're on the beach.
Salt water.
And with a clarifying shampoo, you can use witch hazel on a cotton to you get it on your scalp.
Oh, okay,
use a
very good.
hydrating leave-in conditioner. Those things will help to keep the scalp nourished and protected from the UV rays.
Very, very
Yes.
good. This was such good information. I learned a lot this morning. Can you tell me where can people find you?
On Facebook and Instagram, Good Hair Day Salon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.